5 years of shadows, a crack in the perfect marriage. Jack always believed his marriage to Lisa was strong. 20 years together, 2 grown children, a cozy home in a quiet suburb. He worked as an engineer, often staying late at the office, but he was sure their family was built on trust. Until one day, reality cracked. It started with small things. Lisa began spending more time away from home, staying late after yoga classes. Her phone was always nearby, but more and more notifications popped up on the screen, which she quickly dismissed. Deep down, Jack felt uneasy, but he brushed it aside. Lisa had never given him a reason to doubt her. Shattered illusions. One day, coming home earlier than usual, he overheard a hushed conversation on the phone. Lisa's voice was different, softer, warmer, filled with something he hadn't heard in a long time. He hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but her words cut through him like a knife. "You make me so happy. I miss you every minute." That night, he didn't sleep. His heart pounded so loudly it drowned out his thoughts. His mind raced. How long? Who is he? Why? He turned away from Lisa, feeling her breathing beside him, but now it felt foreign. She had betrayed him, and he couldn't even look her in the eyes. The next day, he decided to check, not because he didn't trust her, but because he couldn't live in doubt any longer. He found her credit card statements and saw unusual expenses. Expensive restaurants, hotels. A cold realization washed over him. That evening, he placed a GPS tracker in her car. The truth you can't escape. A week passed before the device sent an alert. Lisa had gone to yoga again, but her car stopped at an upscale countryside hotel. Jack drove there, his heart pounding with dread and rage. In the lobby, he saw her, glowing, with that same smile she had stopped giving him long ago. Everything inside him collapsed, and next to her stood a man, taller, younger, with a smug grin. Rage tore through Jack. He clenched his fists, but didn't take a step forward. It was obvious. There was no need for a scene. He walked away, feeling the ground disappear beneath his feet. At home, he pulled out their wedding photos. All the years they had spent together now felt like a lie. He needed answers. He deserved them. When Lisa returned, he simply asked, "How long?" She froze. Fear flashed in her eyes. She knew. She knew he had figured it out, but she still tried to lie. "What are you talking about? How long have you been seeing him?" His voice was quiet, but in that silence there was the roar of fury. Lisa lowered her head. She wasn't going to hide anymore. 5 years. Jack closed his eyes. Those 2 words shattered him more than the betrayal itself. 5 years. Half a decade. While he had been working, providing for their family, taking care of them, she had been living another life. Lies had poisoned every dinner, every "I love you." He wanted to scream, but his voice caught in his throat. He barely managed to whisper, "Why?" She looked away. She seemed to search for an answer, but he knew. She had none. "I don't know. I never wanted to hurt you. Over time, I stopped feeling alive with you. The end or a new beginning?" He nodded. He understood. No, he didn't forgive, but he understood. Sometimes love dies long before we realize it. A week later, he filed for divorce. Lisa tried to win him back, said she would fix everything, that she'd leave the other man. But he knew. Trust couldn't be rebuilt once it had been shattered to dust. 2 years passed. Jack moved to another city, started over. Sometimes he thought of Lisa, but without pain. He had learned to live again, and now he understood one thing. Love isn't just about being together. It's a choice, every day. And if one person stops choosing the other, it's already over.